So, before the angry comments start flying in, it's probably best to have a little look at the video. Hello and welcome to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. Let me move myself over there. So, do not buy Illuvium, must watch. Now, obviously, not financial advice, just my opinion, and we'll go through it and see why I'm suggesting that it may not be the play for me. So, Illuvium itself is going to be an absolutely fantastic game, probably one of the best blockchain games to be made to date. It's obviously not out yet, and during the last bull run, this basically ran, and it ran hard, but it was based purely on hype, which a lot of tokens do, and that's absolutely fine. This is, it's got that Unreal Engine, it's working with them. It's got fantastic gameplay footage and things like that. But obviously, the game itself can't be played yet. You can play the beta version, I believe. There's staking options. There's various different things about Illuvium and loads of reasons to be massively bullish. It looks fantastic. It looks like the sort of game that you'd be playing on a PS5, or a new Xbox, or however you consume your gaming content. It is phenomenal. There is a trailer that you can watch, which gives you some gameplay in there. If you wish to do that, I would suggest you do. And then it's got these universe of games, which is experiencing the interlinked universe of Illuvium through 3 games and counting. So I expect them to expand on this. Illuvium Beyond, that is out now. Compete to collect and craft the most powerful Illuviators, or Illuvatars, I think that's probably the way to say it. Collectible and customizable art pieces based on our in-game characters, Illuvials, which are the little alien type creatures. Illuvium Overworld. Now that's going to be the big one. That's available in private access. You can play the beta. Illuvium Zero, Illuvium Arena. There are many reasons to be bullish on this. I think it'll do well, but I need to show you exactly how well, in my opinion. And then you've got you're going to be getting Illuvials NFTs and things like that. It is decent. The concept's good. It's going to do well. How well is another matter. So if we look at its x.com account, which we'll do now, it's currently got 384.5 thousand followers, which is massive. It is big. And they are reasonably good to update their fans or their supporters. So there's a lot of stuff on there that you can go and have a look at if you wish. You can read the white paper, obviously, and do some deep diving and find out if Illuvium might be for you. So if we look at Illuvium, at the minute, it's $97.51. Now, I know there's so many people are calling for it to just be an easy stroll back to its all-time high. I don't think that's going to be the case, and I'll explain why in a moment. Right now, I'm just not going to be buying Illuvium. If you look at its 30-day chart, that looks okay. 90-day chart should see something a bit different. Yeah, so it's if you were getting in at 40, it may be a different story. Getting in now, I'm not so sure about. Another thing I want to mention as well is this. So if you look at all the exchanges it's currently got, it's already got Binance, it's already got Coinbase, it's got MEXC, it's got virtually everything, KuCoin, Gate.io, Crypto.com. The reason why I'm mentioning how many different exchanges and different ways to buy this there is that you're not going to get that mass sort of pump when a coin gets listed on an exchange, because you can pretty much buy this everywhere. Pretty much everyone already knows about it, and sometimes the bigger gains are made by ones that haven't had these big exchange list and pumps that can come along, because when you've got few people who can buy it, you can get in at a smaller price, and then essentially the more people that pile into exchanges, when they get more listings, the more people have access to buy it. Ultimately, ordinarily, the price should kind of follow that. So if we look at this, so this is Illuvium with the market cap of Illuvium's previous all-time high market cap, which was 1.1 billion. To get to that level now, an Illuvium would be $190.08, just under a 2x, just to go back to its all-time high market cap. Yes, not its all-time high price. So if we look at this, for Illuvium, I'm just going to pull myself down here. For Illuvium, to go roughly back to its all-time highs, we'll say around about $1,900, you're looking at an upside of 19x. But the problem is the market cap would be 12.2 billion. I don't think it gets to 12.2 billion. I think that's excessive. And for a 19x, I think that's a lot of risk and a lot of holding on. don't get me wrong. This is one of the things I really love about Illuvium. It's this. That's that total supply. It's very low. It's very scarce, and that ultimately, if the game does massively well, that will ultimately be one of the things that will make the coin so much more valuable because it is so scarce. So I understand from that point of view that that's something that I'm always bullish on. Scarcity. I think it's a really important thing. It's circulating supply is not bad either, but to go to 12.2 billion, I'm not sure that happens on this run, and that's bearing in mind as well. We hope that there's no delays to the game because it needs to be out and it needs to be people need to be playing that in the bull run for it to do this kind of figures. Now, if we look at this, a 400% upside, so a $3.1 billion market cap, around about $500 per Illuvium. I think that's definitely achievable. A 10x, now it's starting to get a little bit tricky. I'm not sure whether it will go to this level, but it's got a chance, maybe $994, 6.1 billion market cap. I know Axie Infinity, did really, really well in the last bull run. It was probably the most successful of the gaming cryptos. For me, if you're looking at maybe this range, then maybe this range is about right. Maybe $994 dollars. 6.1 billion is still a high market cap, but a $12.2 billion market cap, I don't see that. So if you look at something like Mirria, now Mirria obviously is going to be an ecosystem for games, but again, this is still, based a lot on hype because obviously Mirria hasn't got a lot of these projects and games out yet. So you're still kind of buying potential. And it's obviously not as old. But the market cap is only $97 million right now. And I prefer Mirria, and it's probably more along the lines of sort of like a Gala. But if we look at this, so if Mirria hit the current market cap of Illuvium, it's a 6.19x now. So if you're looking at ways, because obviously as much as I think the game Illuvium is brilliant and it will do really, really well, I'm not going to be playing the game. I want people to like the game, push the token price, and then I can sell the token. That's what I want to do because I want to make money from crypto. This is what the idea is for this bull run: make as much money as possible, and then bring all that into cash essentially, and then look at other investments after that. But a 6.19x is good. That's good. I think that's really achievable for Mirria. But then if you go to its Illuvium's all-time high market cap, you're looking at a 12x. So it's kind of that risk to reward ratio. Illuvium may be a safer play, sort of like the gaming version of maybe Quant. And Mirria is more like the gaming version or the gaming competitor of something like Gala. So if we look at Gala, so now, because obviously we're looking at risk to rewards and potential X's, if we put Gala in and we look at Gala now, so if Mirria hit Gala's market cap it's got now, that's nearly a 10x. All-time high market cap. Now, I'm not saying this is going to get there, but if Mirria did reach Gala's all-time market cap from the last bull run, it's 55x. So you can see the potential. There's more bang for your buck, essentially, with something like Mirria. But obviously, it's up to yourselves which way you want to go and how more. Do you want to take a more riskier play or do you want to settle with Illuvium? I just don't think Illuvium can get to its all-time high again. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but we'll find out in the bull run, right? I think a lot more money will come in this time round than he did in 2021, but will that push Illuvium to those levels? I'm not so sure. I know like people like Jake Gordon like Illuvium. I know there's a few crypto YouTubers who are all over Illuvium. I'm not saying it's a bad project by any stretch of the imagination, but I just think there's better plays. I think there's bigger gains to be made, and I think Illuvium, for me, buying at this price, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't buy it at this price. If I was looking for maybe a bit more of a solid kind of 5x play, 10x play, then maybe, but anything over that, I'm not sure that gets there. Just purely based around it would need an insanely high market cap, right? But I know a lot of you like Illuvium, and I've been asked, about Illuvium a lot in the comments section. So this is kind of what I think about Illuvium. Again, I don't think it's a bad project. I think it's got bags of potential. It's not something that concerns me. If you're investing in Illuvium, that's absolutely fine. But I'm going to try and get a few more plays in that have got better X's, and I think Mirria is definitely one of those. I think PZP is another one that I think can do really, really well. Maybe not as well as Mirria, but we'll see. And then some good news to finish on as well. So we know obviously about FrontFans. Been talking about it for a little while. We talked about it at a $500,000 market cap. It has now today crossed the $3 million market cap. So that's good. It's bullish. Things are looking good on the chart. Things are looking very nice. There will be an interview coming with some of the creators and the founders of FrontFans, and that'll be on either New Year's Eve or the 1st of January. I'll try and get that out to you. I believe we're going to try and do the actual call on New Year's Eve, and then we'll try and get that out to you either that day or on the 1st. Super excited for that. Really looking forward to it. And another point to make as well is Trias has broken the $10 mark. If it keeps pumping like this, I think if it gets past maybe 11, 12, then it's kind of a bit of clear air to $31. So that would be a return to all-time high very early on in this particular bull cycle that we're sort of venturing into. So that's good news as well. Let me know your thoughts and comments on Illuvium. If you want to talk about FrontFans, if you want to talk about Trias, get them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. I really do appreciate it when you guys do that. We flew past 2,700 subscribers yesterday. It went absolutely nuts. So I appreciate everyone who did that, all the new subscribers, all the subscribers from old who have continued to be on this journey with us. It's massively, massively appreciated. Can we get to 3,000 by New Year's Day? We're on the 29th of December. Is it possible? Can it be done? I don't know. It looks like it'll be tough, but let's see what we can do. If we aim for the stars, we might just hit the moon. Wherever you're in the world, whatever you're doing, have an amazing day, have an amazing evening. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Goodbye.